but both the welterweights were there, and it was a bit, well, it was a bit warm, a little bit tasty, as they say. I started by asking Shepherd's Bush John O'Donnell if he expected such a fiery exchange of words when Craig Watson sat down.
Yeah, I did expect it. I mean, there's been a lot of need with me and Craig even since the first time, so I knew it was going to get hot in there. But yeah, I mean, I said everything I needed to say, and I just want to get in there on Saturday night and do a good job.
John, you're still young, but it's a bit stop-start your career, isn't it? I mean, I thought you might be here, say, 18 months ago.
Yeah.
How do you see the next 12 months, 18 months opening up or panning out, whatever expression you want to use?
Yeah, I mean, as you said, I mean, I was mandatory for the British title when I boxed Craig last time. Obviously, the opportunity never came. There was a lot of politics in boxing, as you know.
That's the way it works.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, first and foremost, I'm not looking past Craig. I want to get Craig out of the way on Saturday night, and then we're going to cross next bridge when it comes and hopefully start making a move.
You've got a lot of fans coming up from Shepherd's Bush. Not that it's that far away anyway, it's only down the road, really.
It's a bit of a trek, innit? 4 miles down the road.
4 miles, yeah. Well, you're not big on travelling.
But no, yeah, definitely I've got a lot of support coming, even from around here. I've got a lot of family and friends around Wembley. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, a lot of support coming. I'm really looking forward to Saturday night now. I can't wait, to be honest. As I'm sure a lot of people can't. They've looking forward to this fight since the first time, and I'm sure it's going to be a good night.
That was John O'Donnell there. He's based at Shepherd's Bush. He used to box for the Dow Youth with George Groves and James DeGale. Now, he's the former Commonwealth welterweight champion. He's given that title up recently. In fact, he won that title in a fight with Craig Watson. It was the controversial one, and that might explain why Craig Watson was, well, it was a little bit noisy when they got together today. Now, during this interview, listen out for the plate hitting the floor. It's the loudest plate ever hitting the floor in the history of plate drops on radio. Anyway, this is Craig Watson, and I spoke to him, and I said to him, you know, did he expect it to get a bit lively when he came face-to-face with O'Donnell?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get into his mind a little bit before the fight. I don't want him to get into the fight, and I want him to fight me in the fight, basically. I don't want him to jab and run like a baby girl, like probably he will do. So that's why I want to get into his mind a little bit.
You want to get inside, you know, not just in his mind, you've got a bit in his face there as well.
Hopefully that'll bring out the worst in him, and he'll come and start wanting to trade with a fighter, really.
So really you want it to turn into a fight?
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to the boxing match, which obviously John prefers?
Yeah, though I know he doesn't like pressure on, that's what he's going to get, and it can only be a matter of time before he runs, before I catch him, and when I do catch him, he's in trouble.
You talked about having to come down here, you know, you fought him last time down here, you're fighting him again down here, not far from where he lives. Are you a bit disappointed it's not in Manchester?
I am really disappointed, but you know, if it was in Manchester, he wouldn't turn up.
But it suits you?
Yeah, I mean, you look at Michael Jennings, he was meant to fight him in Preston.
Yeah.
He turned out, the week before, he pulled out the fight, and the full show got pulled. I didn't want that to happen to me. I mean, I want to train for the fight, and I want to fight. I want to train for someone to pull out on the week's notice to me. So that's why I came down here.
When you've had fights in the past, title fights, I mean, do you usually get on edge, or is this one a bit special? This
is special. This is a rematch. This is a grudge match. In the past, do you know, I'm the most placid guy in the world, but because he believes he won the fight and I believe I won the fight, that's why there's a grudge match. And I just can't wait to get in there and sort him out this time, good and proper.
No, we must have edited out the plate, I don't know. We had a great smashing plate. That was Craig Watson talking to me there. Now,